Hello everyone, welcome back to our ICT class, and this is video number 36. Hope you all are fine and safe. So did you study the topics which we have discussed in the last class? What all things we have studied? We have done two activity, one is of buffering and another one printing the map. So what is this buffering? I will take the textbook. Here you can see buffering means spatial analysis. If we increase the space of the road, here we have increased the space by 3 meter and 5 meter. So after increasing the width of the road or space of the road, we notice how many house got distracted, how many house got spoiled. Okay, so that activity we have done through buffering. So here we have done different methods for doing this activity. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Here in figure 6.12 you can see the buffered road. So we can see already one road will be there when we open the map itself. After that we have added two roads, one is of 3 meter wide and one is of 5 meter wide. And after that, when after opening the attribute table, we saw the number of house got distracted if we increase the space of the road. Okay, after doing that we have also measured the land that is being used for the road, that we can measure by using the measure line tool. Okay, and also at last we have printed the map. We can print the map from project menu. We have to select new print composer, and when we will be getting a window, from that we can add new label, new legend, and after that we can save it as the image format, so that we can see the map in image format. Okay, so almost the chapter is finished. Now one more activity is pending, that is of extended activities 3D maps. Okay, it is about the contour lines. In your social science textbook you must have studied about the contour lines that connect points of equal altitude in a map. I hope you understood that. What are known as contour lines? The lines that connect points of equal altitude in a map. You must also have done activities to find out three-dimensional shape of places using contour lines. Those tasks can be done easily with the help of QGIS. Okay, so in animated form, in 3D, with 3D effect we can see the contour lines by using QGIS. So here are the steps for doing that all things. So for that we have to open our QGIS. So how we can open QGIS? For that, application, education, QGIS desktop. Let's wait for it to come. Okay, so I will close this. After that we have to include one file from the project. So for including the one file, that file is related to the contour lines, so I am going to include that file. So what are the steps? Open Quantum GIS and open the file contour.shp that contains contour lines through layer, add vector layer. So this is the method for adding the contour.shp. Okay, so how we can do that? Layer, add vector layer. So here you can see browse. This is the location where the files are placed. From here we can select the contour.shp. Click on open. You can see the contour lines over here. Okay, if we want to label these lines relating to this its elevation, if we want to label these lines, that is also possible. So that is the next step for labeling. Open layer properties, select show labels for this layer from label properties window. Okay, so label properties window, how we will be getting that? When we click on the properties, you will be getting labels. From here you can select, here already it is has given no labels. We can select show labels for this layer and we can label it with elevation. After that click on OK. You can see the label over here. So for all contour lines you can see the label. Okay. What is the next method? As you click OK, the height markings in the contour lines appeared. Okay. Further, include contour.asc in the contour folder in the input file of the window by opening raster analysis DEM. Contour.asc, this is also a file which is saved in our project. So that also we can include for seeing our contour lines in animated way in a 3D effect. So for that, what is the step? Raster analysis DEM. Here you can see the menu raster. From there we have to select analysis, then DEM terrain models. From here you can see the input file. Click on the select. You can see the file contour.asc. Click on open. Again we have to, here in the place of output file, select, write the file name. We are going to create the layer, so we can write the file name like contour. After that we can click on save. Here also in this window, in the down portion also there is one OK button. So when we move this by using the mouse, this window will not get moved. So what we have to do? So for moving this, for making this window little bit up, then only we can click on OK button. So for doing that we have to click on Alt plus F7 and we have to slowly drag by using the mouse so that we can see the OK button. Click on OK. Here processing completed. Click on OK. Again one OK message will come. Click on OK and this we can close. So now you can see the contour lines in QGIS software. We can see the contour lines in animated effect. Okay, in a 3D effect. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So these are the two methods. One is for adding the contour line. That means, and then as second step for labeling that. Third step, we have to choose the file contour.asc and when we choose that file as the input file, we will be getting the contour lines in 3D effect. Okay, so now we got that in 3D effect. Next, if we want to save this or print this file or in an image format, that is also possible. So that is the next step. Give suitable file name in the output box. That already we have given. That suitable file name is contour that we have given. A map must have appeared on the canvas in accordance with the contour lines. This is the contour dimensional shape. Add necessary information. Take a printout of this map with the help of Print Composer and display in your classroom. Here I am not going to take the printout because we need to, while doing the activity through online, it will be helpful for you to see that map through online itself. So I am going to save this file in image format. So for doing that, we have to take the QGIS. Here you can see in the project menu, there is an option save as image. Click here. So they will be asking the file name to be saved. So here we can write contour lines. And we can save it here in desktop QGIS project. Inside India contour lines, no need. Inside QGIS project we can save this just for seeing. So I am going to click save. So the file got saved in image format. So let's see how it looks like in QGIS project. Yes, this is the file contour lines which I have created now. So this is saved in PNG format. You can see the contour lines in 3D effect with the labels. You can see the properties also here. Okay, where it is placed, what type of file is that, what is the size, that all is given in the as the properties. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So this is the last activity which we have discussed, which in this chapter. So with this chapter, our whole chapter got completed. The map reading, that chapter got completed. Okay, so if I want to this log out from the QGIS software, that also I can do. In project you can see an option exit QGIS. Okay, like that we can close the QGIS. So what all things we have studied, just we will summarize the whole chapter today. So what all things we have studied throughout this whole chapter. Here you can see the let's evaluate portion. The first question, what layer type is to be selected from Quantum GIS if you create a layer containing information about houses. Houses, when we creating the layer houses, how we will be the type, what will be the layer type? The answer is point, and this is an activity. Third one, what technique in Quantum GIS is used to find out the houses that will be affected if a road that passes through a crowded area is to be widened by 10 meter? What is a technique? Buffer. Okay, the answer is buffer. And this is the extended activities, and I will be doing this activity. I will be trying to do. If I have a map, then only it will be available, but it is in the QGIS project folder. So let's see, I will be trying to do this activity in the next upcoming Google Meet, not Google Meet, upcoming video. So just we will summarize the whole topic of map reading. It was a little bit it's a long chapter. So what all things we have studied in map reading? We have studied, first we have studied about one famous software, and that software name is SunClock software. It is used to find out the time zones. We can open the SunClock software in application education SunClock. When we open the SunClock software, we will be getting a window like this in figure 6.1. For getting the menu bar anywhere, you can click on the window. This is the detail of the different menus that which we are using in SunClock software. First activity we have done is to find out the time zones, and in this activity we have we found the different time on 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree to the left and the right, and we find out the changes. The second activity is of night and day. Here we have to calculate the sunrise, sunset, length of the day, position of the sun of a particular place in the given time. So for that we have familiarized about three tools. One is of adjust progress value, forward tool, and backward. Okay, and also the animation key. After that, directly we came to the digital map. We different types of digital map we have discussed, that is of Google Map, Wikimapia, and OpenStreetMap, and we have located our home on Wikimapia. We discussed about collaborative mapping. Next, we have studied about a famous software for creating digital maps. It is known as GIS, Geographical Information System software, and we have done activities by using that software. QGIS, Quantum GIS, and how we can open QGIS application, education, QGIS desktop. You can see a window like in figure 6.7. There we can add a project which is saved in our folder name panchayat.qgis. When we open the panchayat.qgis project, you will be getting a digital map. From there we can see different layers which includes house, rivers, roads, like that. We can see the details of each layer by right clicking that layer, and we can take the open attribute table. And in the activity 6.6 we have studied to create one layer named well. that also we have done by giving the attributes. We can increase that layer type with this point. If we want to increase the size of the point which we have marked on the digital map, that also we can do from layer properties window. Next we have done buffering or spatial analysis. That means we increase the width of the road by 5 meter and 3 meter, and we notice the list of house that got affected by the process buffering. That also we have studied. Next we have studied about printing the map. After all doing these all activities, if you want to print the map in any format, we can do. That also we have studied. After that, one more activity of 3D maps of finding out the contour lines. Okay. So now we have we found out the contour lines, we labeled that lines, and also we saw that contour lines in 3D effect. So different methods are used for doing that. That also we have discussed. So with this much our chapter got completed. So if you have any doubt, you must ask me in the coming class. Okay. So here we have saved it in PNG format so that we can see that in the image format. So this activity we have done. With this much our chapter got completed, and when we summarize today's video, we discussed about contour lines. What are the contour lines? You all will be knowing that. I hope you all studied it in the social science. The contour lines are those lines that connect points of equal altitude in a map. Okay. So those who are having computer, practice the activity. Others note down the point. Once the lab opened, we can do all the activities. So see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.